On day 3 at the Winter Youth Olympic Games, the speed skaters were racing for gold medals. Would there be any delight for the Dutch?
In the mountains, pace and precision were essential as skiers navigated the Super G and slalom courses for the Alpine combined title.
There's an historic moment for African sport as Tunisia takes to the bobsleigh track.
At the curling centre, China were a player down, but still smiling. Welcome to the highlights from Gangwon 2024.
The Gangneung Oval saw its first competitive action on day 3 of Gangwon 2024 with the 500-metre speed skating. Athletes raced the clock rather than each other in long-track speed skating. The 500 metres is a sprint, and whoever could post the fastest time would land the gold medal. 33 athletes took part in the women's 500 metres, skating in pairs in lanes on the ice. The People's Republic of China, Japan and the Republic of Korea have often dominated the medals, although 4 years ago in Lausanne, the Netherlands took gold in this event. Kristina Shumakova of Kazakhstan was the first skater to post a time under 41 seconds. She led the leaderboard until the People's Republic of China's Liu Yongqi sped around the bend to take the lead with a time of 40:10. The home crowd were cheering when Korea's Jung Hui-dan broke the 40-second barrier with 39.64. Jung Hui-dan was leading, Liu Yongqi second, Kristina Shumakova third. China's Zhang Xiaohan was expected to threaten among some serious medal contenders in the last 2 pairs. Her time of 40.35 knocked Shumakova out of the top 3. The final pair, Angel Daleman of the Netherlands and another contender, Japan's Sasabuchi Waka. Daleman had already competed in the short track speed skating here at Gangwon 2024. A penalty saw her eliminated from the 1,000-metre short track final on day 2. Would her luck change here? Daleman sets a blistering pace. Her time of 39.3 was enough to take gold. And Sasabuchi's 39.65 put her in the bronze medal position. The 3 medalists, the only 3 skaters to post times of under 40 seconds. Delight for Angel Daleman. Frustration in the short track turned to joy here. More speed skating success for the Netherlands, with back-to-back golds in this event at Lausanne 2020 and Gangwon 2024, continuing the country's proud legacy in this sport. So, the bronze medal for Sasabuchi Waka of Japan. Silver for Jung Hui-dan of the Republic of Korea. And Angel Daleman of the Netherlands was the youth Olympic champion.
I'm very happy also because of yesterday with the 1,000 meter on the short track. I felt really strong and then I slipped away, got a penalty, I had to go off the ice. I was really sad, cried a lot, so I was really happy with this medal. I felt strong today, but also a little tired of the short track, of course, but yeah, I was really relieved also. I knew I could win, but you always have to do it.
I was very nervous because I wanted to do well. I felt a little disappointed to take silver, but I was still able to make it to this big competition. I am so grateful and I had a lot of fun.
It was a perfect race from the first 100 metres to the exit of the corner, but I'm a little disappointed that I lost my balance in the back straight.
In the men's 500-metre speed skating, 31 young athletes took part on day 3 at the Gangneung Oval. In the speed skating, competitors take to the ice in pairs, racing against the clock, each hoping to post as fast a time as possible. It's a 500-metre sprint. Skaters must get a quick start and maintain that pace. There's no room for error. The Republic of Korea's Heo Seok had the chance to impress the home crowd. A fast start helped him set the pace and move to first on the leaderboard. 37.5 seconds was the time to beat. The athletes expected to be the strongest contenders take to the ice later. With 10 skaters remaining, it was the turn of Japan's Kubo Sota. Kubo started well and kept that momentum going to set the new mark at 37.2. From here on, each pair was expected to challenge for the medals. Hopes were high for Korea's Shin Seo-nung. With flawless technique, he finished strongly to take first place, just ahead of Kubo. For now, the host nation were in the gold and bronze medal positions. But there were 6 top skaters still to take to the ice. Pair 15 included Norway's Mika Johan Klevstoyen. A flying start from him, followed by a strong finish, lifted the Norwegian top of the standings with 36.79. With just 2 athletes left to race, that guaranteed Klevstoyen a medal. There would be no gold for Korea. The last pair. In the outer lane, Finn Sonnekalp of Germany. Sonnekalp's tall, powerful build is well suited to this event. He attacked the bend for a lightning-quick finish of 36.61 seconds. First place on the leaderboard, and the gold medal winner was Finn Sonnekalp of Germany. Shin Seo-nung was able to fly the flag for the host nation in second, and Klevstoyen for Norway in third place. But it was Germany's Sonnekalp who came out on top. Bronze for Shin Seo-nung of the Republic of Korea, the silver medal for Mika Johan Klevstoyen of Norway, and the Youth Olympic champion, Germany's Finn Sonnekalp.
The Youth Olympic Game medalists.
It was very hard to keep the corners, but yeah, I got it and I win the gold medal. Yeah, I think it's a good begin for a long, I hope a long career for me and for Germany.
I was thinking that I know the German guy is really fast, so I was thinking that maybe he can beat me, but I don't know. I think it went okay, but in the start I kicked too much back, so I didn't have that good start.
I wasn't really sure I would be able to do it, but I'm really happy to get a medal.
A mix of speed and skill was needed to triumph in the women's combined at Gangwon 2024. One run on the fast supergiant slalom course, followed by one on the twisty slalom layout. The best combined time would win gold. First, the Super G. Italy's Camilla Vanni won the women's Super G on day 2, and her compatriot Giorgia Colombe was hoping to add another Italian medal. Colombe produced a solid run to 13th, just about still in contention, with her preferred slalom still to come. Switzerland's Fabienne Wenger raced into the lead with a superb Super G. None of the 56 skiers could beat her time. Germany's Romy Ertl is carrying on a family alpine legacy. Her mother Martina is a 3-time Olympic Games medalist. The 17-year-old was 8th after the Super G. 2 Austrians were the closest to leader Wenger's time. Eva Schachner and Maja Varasic, who was clearly delighted with this run, which put her in bronze medal position going into the slalom.
56초 38의 기록으로 3위에 올라서는 오스트리아의 마자 왈로슈.
Colombe needed a spectacular slalom to get a medal, and the Italian produced exactly that, the only athlete to complete the course in less than 51 seconds. Ertl was also looking for a place on the podium. Despite hitting a gate which caused a cut on her face, she moved up to second place with this effort. But the top three from the Super G, Varasic, Schachner and Wenger, were still to come. First, Varasic. The Austrian's run was clean, tidy and good enough to take the lead. Now Schachner was trying to overtake her teammate, but her challenge ended quickly with this fall. Could Wenger take gold? The Swiss did make it down the course, but wasn't fast enough. Her slalom only giving her a fifth-place finish. Celebrations for Varasic and the Austrian team. So another medal for the family collection, with bronze for Romy Ertl, silver after a superb slalom for Georgia Colombe, and the gold medalist, Maja Varasic, an Austrian conquering the women's combined.
I'm so happy that I won today. There were so many good athletes, and yeah, I'm lucky that the day was on my side. Yeah, and I'm so happy.
Today was a fight. The first run, the supergiant, was very difficult. The second long part, my boot touched and I lost all my speed, but the slalom was definitely better.
Your mum is an Olympic medalist as well. Have you spoken to your mum?
Yeah, I did. Like 2 minutes after I crossed the finish line, I called her and she was like, I'm so happy, I'm so proud, and it's so nice, and I'm so thankful that she always supported me, and she still do. And since I'm a little child and without her I wouldn't be here, so yeah, I'm so thankful for that.
The People's Republic of China went into their mixed team curling match with Norway, having won all 3 matches so far at Gangwon 2024. Their plans were disrupted, though, by the loss of Zhang Minghang, who missed this game with illness. It meant the first 2 members of the team each delivered 3 stones, with the last player, Chen Jiaoyu, sending down 2 stones. It would prove no problem for her. Her task in the first end was to remove a Norwegian yellow. An early boost for the Chinese, who gained 2 points here. China were also in a strong position in the third end. Chen's delicate touch with this draw, securing a further 3 points. Norway were the defending champions, but had made a disappointing start to this campaign. Trailing 5-1, they gave themselves hope when Torsten Vagsnes targeted China's red stone. They were struggling in the next phase of play, though, when China were in a commanding position. Chen Jiaoyu securing 4 points. She had been faultless playing last and wasn't going to miss a chance to end the match. A depleted China was still doing well and could be medal contenders at these games. Final score, the People's Republic of China 11, Norway 4.
My coach and my teammates, they told me just relax myself and focus on what should I do. And then I think I did that in this game, and we get a really good result. I feel really happy about that.
China was one of the most anticipated heavy importers to face. So, I mean, we didn't come into this match with very high expectations, but I think we played very good.
The Gangneung Hockey Centre hosted day 3 of the women's 3-on-3 ice hockey tournament. Australia, who'd lost all of their matches so far, faced Hungary, who topped the standings, having won all of their games. Things soon ran to the pre-match predictions. Baroka Batia putting Hungary 3-0 ahead in the first 6 minutes, and they just kept on scoring. They had greater speed and skill, and the Australians were struggling to make an impact. Their only moment to remember was when Hannah Cryan found the net. By then, though, the score was 15-1. Hungary are the top scorers at Gangwon 2024, and they managed 3 goals in the last minute of this game to run out 22-1 winners. Turkey, with 1 victory from the 3 previous matches, faced host nation Republic of Korea in the women's 3-on-3 ice hockey. Cheered on by an enthusiastic crowd, Korea made a fast start. This goal, scored by Chang Si-yoon, was impressive. But this one from Park Ji-yoon, which made the score 3-0, was even better. Korea appeared to be in control, but Turkey were not out of this contest. Melis Arslan hit the target to keep the score at 3-1 as the match entered the final period. However, Shim Seo-hee steadied any Korean nerves and ensured a 3rd victory from 4 games. The final score of 4-1 moves the host nation closer to the semi-finals. The People's Republic of China, who'd won 2 of their 3 matches in the women's 3-on-3 ice hockey tournament, faced the Netherlands, the only nation still chasing their first victory. It soon became clear that there wouldn't be an upset here as China took control. This from Wang Jinghan was the best of their 5 goals in the first period. China are in a good position to reach the semi-finals, and if they continue this scoring form, they will be gold medal contenders. Ku Chen-fei took control of the puck behind her own goal and weaved her way through the Dutch defence to score an excellent goal. It helped China ease to a very impressive 17-0 win. Italy's 3-on-3 hockey team faced Mexico, with both sides having hopes of reaching the women's semi-finals. It was Italy who started the stronger. They were 3-0 ahead inside the first 10 minutes play. Their captain Maddalena Bendo scoring an excellent goal. However, Mexico stayed in the match, and they reduced the score to 3-2 in the second of the 3 15-minute periods. But that was as close as they got. Italy powered away in the closing stages. Bendon was on target again as she spotted an opening and finished superbly. It was a comfortable Italian victory by 11 goals to 3. With 2 rounds of preliminary matches left, Hungary, with their 100% record, have guaranteed a semi-final place. Australia are the only nation who could displace any of the other 3 sides who are currently in the qualifying positions.
The Gangneung Ice Arena promised fast, frantic action with drama guaranteed. Crowds had turned out in anticipation for this, the shortest distance of the short track events, 500 metres or 4.5 laps. Seen here in the first 3 lanes, China and Korea had dominated. But at the quarter-final stage, an upset. The East Asian powerhouses were drawn together. Only the fastest 2 were guaranteed to progress. Double medalist Yang Junru of China, wearing number 5, struggled, missing out on the line and failing to qualify for the next stage. Teammate Li Jinzi had it all to do in the semi-finals. Drawn in an outside lane, the only medalist still in the competition struggled to make an impact. Poland's Anna Falowska and Kang Min-ji of Korea advanced to the final medal race. The second semi-final saw Angel Dalaman of the Netherlands drawn in lane 4. Fresh from her long track gold medal earlier in the day, she was looking to build on her success. Drama in the closing stages. Dalaman moved to strike on the final lap and hit Chun Jae-hee of Korea. Her medal hopes dashed. The finals saw 2 athletes from Korea, 2 from Poland and 1 from Hungary. A strong start from the 2 Polish athletes saw them take an early lead. The pair dominated, looking strong throughout. Hungary crashed out heading into the final lap. It was Poland versus Korea. But a bump on the final corner meant only 2 crossed the line. Anna Falowska overwhelmed to take gold for Poland. A sensational skate from the front, avoiding the chaos behind. Her joy was in stark contrast to the tears from Korea's Kang Min-ji. The final placings went to review. As the decision was announced, a cheer from the home crowd. The final medal lineup: bronze to Korea's Chun Jae-hee, silver to teammate Kang Min-ji, and clearly enjoying her moment in taking gold for Poland, Anna Falowska.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Youth Olympic Games medalists.
여러분, 청소년 올림픽 메달리스트 선수들입니다.
It was cool, especially the crowd. I was so nervous, but I am happy.
이 순간을 위해서
I've worked so hard for this.
열심히 해왔는데
I was worried that after the first 2 days, I did not get a medal, but now I'm happy.
The Gangneung Ice Arena hosted the men's 500 metres short track speed skating, one of Gangwon 2024's most explosive events. The shortest distance in the short track, and that means pure speed. 36 athletes began the day in the men's competition. A talent-packed first quarter-final featured Chun Jae-hee of the Republic of Korea. He was the gold medalist in the 1500 metres. As the skaters approached the last lap, Ju lost his balance. He would play no further part. By the semi-finals, 10 athletes remained. The top 2 from each semi-final would progress, plus 1 fastest third-place finisher. In semi-final 1, Sean Bo-Shong Shuai of the United States of America and China's Zhang Bo-hao. The Chinese athlete had finished first in the 1,000 metres, but a penalty saw him miss out on a medal. Those 2 were under pressure from Japan's Fujigama Yuta when he crashed out. Shuai and Zhang moved into the final. Hungary's Dominic Major would join them as fastest finisher. The second semi-final included both the gold and silver medalists in the 1,000 metres. With 2 laps to go, China's Zhang Jinzhe picked his moment to attack. He and surprise package Peter Grosclose of the Philippines advanced. So, 5 young athletes would chase a medal in the men's 500-metre short track final, representing the United States, China, the Philippines and Hungary.
Right.
Sean Shuai started well to get out in front. Zhang Bo-hao of China was right behind him. Going into the final lap, it was too close to call. Then drama on the last turn. Peter Grosclose in third lost his footing, taking out Zhang Bo-hao in the process and allowing Zhang Jinzhe and Major to pass them both. Another disappointment for Zhang Bo-hao, missing out once again on a medal. Joy for Dominic Major and Sean Shuai. Shuai, the Olympic champion. Zhang Jinzhe in second and Major third.
In the last race, we had a penalty in the corner, contact from behind to number 62, Philippines.
The bronze medal for Dominic Major of Hungary. Silver for Zhang Jinzhe of the People's Republic of China. And the gold for Sean Boshong Shuai of the United States of America.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Youth Olympic Games medalists.
It still hasn't fully processed in my head yet. It's just like super like surprising. I didn't think I'd get a gold medal, so I'm just like, whoa, you know, surreal experience.
I am so happy about that. I had a little bit luck because the Philippine and the Chinese guy fell over in the last lap, but I was there and I take the chance and I take the third place.
An extraordinary turnaround in the men's alpine combined at Gangwon 2024 produced a moment of Winter Olympic history. This event features one run down a supergiant slalom course, followed by a slalom. The best combined time would win. Sweden's Liam Liljenborg was the first athlete to take on the Super G and produced an excellent run. He would be a contender for gold. Zach Carrick-Smith from Great Britain is from a skiing family. His mother Emma competed at 4 Winter Olympic Games. But Carrick-Smith struggled here. He was only 27th of the 56 competitors after the Super G. His chances appeared to have receded. In contrast, Benno Brandis was in brilliant form. He won Super G gold on day 2 here at Gangwon. This run put the German into 3rd place. But the fastest athlete was Sweden's Elliot Westland. The 17-year-old delivered a near-perfect performance, which put him at the top of the leaderboard ahead of the slalom. After finishing well down in the Super G, Carrick-Smith needed a magnificent slalom to have any chance. The 16-year-old, one of 3 skiing brothers who call themselves the Carrick-Smith boys, was about to step up and become the main man. This incredible run gave him the lead, but there were 50 skiers still to go.
He was 56.33, and let's see his slalom record.
Almost as amazing was the performance of the next athlete down the course. Alexander Axe-Swartz started the slalom 26th, but delivered nearly as good a run as Carrick-Smith. The Swede surged up the leaderboard into 2nd place.
Okay, good job.
But the top performers in the Super G were still to come. First, Liljenborg, who started with a near 2-second advantage over Carrick-Smith, but saw that disappear along the course. His run only good enough for 3rd. Next, Brandis, who was going well until just a few metres from the line. This error ended his hopes of another gold. Finally, Westland. He was the only man who could now beat Carrick-Smith. The Swede did make it down the course, but not quickly enough. His effort only sufficient for 6th place. Carrick-Smith first on the leaderboard and a first Winter Olympic alpine skiing title for his country. So bronze went to Liam Liljenborg, a surprise silver for Alexander Axe-Swartz, and the gold medalist Zach Carrick-Smith. A super slalom taking him to the top step of the podium.
Great Britain.
It's been amazing, such a mix of emotions. After the first Super G, I didn't think anything was possible, but I went into that slalom, just gave it my all, and I got to the finish, and it was just amazing.
And of course, your mum is a well-known Olympian in the UK. What has your mum been saying to you about all of this?
She's over the moon. I mean, she's probably even happier than I am. And that's, yeah, I think I saw her crying in the crowd. So she was very happy.
I mean, this means very much to me. Competing here in the Youth Olympics, competing here for Sweden, and taking a medal with a very good second run in the slalom.
During the second round, I thought it was super rough condition in the course, so I thought it was a pretty bumpy run, but I'm super happy that I managed to claim third.
Hello,
My name is Sophie Gorbal.
Hello, my name is Bea Makrani.
We are together here to represent
Tunisia in the monobob.
We have the honour of representing Tunisia at the 2024 Youth Winter Olympics here in Gangwon. Our presence here is thanks to a programme set up by the Korean Legacy Foundation. They created a programme called the New Horizons Academy, which enables African countries who do not get much snow to participate in winter sports. We got involved, and after the process of selection, we were chosen. So here we are today, representing Tunisia in the monobob.
We're super proud because it's the first time for our country. Also, not many people know Tunisia, so by being here we can promote our country. So here we are, we're very happy. We don't know how we're going to fare, but we're very proud, and I hope all this can continue.
The monobob is a sport where you're kind of driving a small car or machine. For 50 metres or so, you have to sprint alongside it, pushing it to gain speed, and then drive at a very quick pace, normally around 100 kilometres per hour.
Concentration is the key, and you have to learn what to do at each turn. Every error counts, and it's a sport of fine margins.
The name of the sport speaks for itself, as we're on our own. It's physically demanding at the start, then the drive requires a lot of concentration. You have to be 100% all of the time.
By the end of our time here, we will have learnt a lot about bobsleigh and gained so much experience in the sport. We will have joined the sporting family and understood what the Olympic Games mean. We will have met new people, and all this is great.
It's our first time, and it's an amazing life event for us. I think it will change us a lot, and we're super happy to be here. It's amazing. The spectators gathered for a memorable women's monobob at an event where technique and ability are everything. The bobsleigh is standardised and each one is weighed with the athlete on board to create a level playing field. 2 runs and a combined time decides the winner. History was also being made at Alpensia as the Tunisians Sophie Gorbal and Bea Makrani here took to the track, representing the North African nation in the sport for the first time in an Olympic event. In the first run, Denmark's former national sprint champion, Maja Voigt, was among the favourites here after winning last season's Youth World Series. Her time on her first run set the pace for the rest to chase. So the Dane topped the standings ahead of the second and final run. Amelia Kotain from Latvia was in second, with Thailand's Agnesi Kampiol in third spot. Placed 6th after her first run, Mihaela Anton of Romania navigated her way down the track, and this lifted her into first. But with 5 athletes still to go, she could only watch and wait. Thailand's Kampiol took to the track, and her time in this run was fractionally slower than her first. At this point, she was leading the field. Latvian Kotain posted a slower second run and was pushed out of the medals. So all eyes were on Denmark's Voigt. Her effort here built on the fastest time from the first run, and the gold went to Denmark. You could see how much it meant as our mum celebrated with her 16-year-old daughter. On a history-making day in the sport, here were the final standings in the women's monobob, with the inaugural Tunisian performances. So the bronze was awarded to Anton of Romania, the silver went to Kampiol from Thailand, and Denmark's Maja Voigt received the gold medal.
I had hoped for an Olympic gold medal, but yeah, it all came down to the day, and now we're here, and I'm happy. Yeah, my mother's here. She's #1 supporter, and she's always crying when we leave for somewhere, and yeah, she's really great to have here.
it's not matter what I get the medal. I don't get the. I got 5. I got 5th. I got 6. Like this. It's not matter. But I have to do my best, and I got the silver. Yeah.
In second round, my coach says, "Come on, it's your race," and he was, and I have 3 please.
A bright sunny day at Gangneung Curling Centre as Great Britain and the Republic of Korea reached the midway point of the group phase in the mixed team tournament. The hosts were keen to reward the home spectators with a victory, having won only once so far. The 16 teams are divided into 2 groups with a top 3 position guaranteeing a place in the next round. Great Britain, with a proud curling tradition, were in danger of conceding the first points. 3 Korean yellows were in scoring positions. The British skip Logan Carson required skill and subtlety with his final throw.
Line only.
His red stone squeezed through a narrow gap to find its target. Brilliant play, though at such an early stage, Carson knew there was a long way to go. It was a tactical, low-scoring contest, though the quality of play was exceptional. Korea's Kim Da-hyun had devised a plan in the third end. Smart play that would earn Korea their first point. Logan Carson still had his turn. He almost matched the opposing skip, but Korea were level. Leading 2-1 in the penultimate end, Britain were looking good for victory with 3 scoring reds. Kim had other ideas. Korea had levelled the match again. That meant Britain would deliver the final stone of the game. A crucial advantage. Korea had a yellow closest to the centre. Carson needed to remove it, avoiding the guards en route. Great Britain had claimed victory, beating the Republic of Korea by 3 points to 2.
Probably a bit of relief because it was a game that we struggled in at different times, and they definitely had chances to get a lead on us, but luckily we got the win.
I'm going to speak to my teammates about communication problems, and if we focus on that, we'll be able to win the next game.
The skeleton got underway at the Alpensia Sliding Centre with the women's competition. 2 runs and the combined time would decide the medal winners. It's important to have a clear mind and use your instinct, as the sled can swerve out of control with only a slight change in the centre of gravity. After the first run, it was the Latvian Darta Niemen who recorded the fastest time of 54.62 seconds, reaching speeds of over 117 kilometres an hour. So the standings after the first run: Niemen held the top spot, Germany's Maria Votz was in second, and in third, Laura Leger. So 2 Latvian athletes were in podium positions going into the decisive final run. With the fastest sliders going last, it was Leger who took to the ice-clad track, hoping to leave Gangwon 2024 with a medal. Her effort was the quickest of the second runs at this point, so the 16-year-old went into the lead. Then came Germany's Votz. She recorded the top speed of the competition at 119 kilometres an hour, and as she applied her brakes, her time of 54.72 seconds lifted her above Leger into first. And only 1 slider left to go. The pressure was then on Latvia's Niemen. Could she manage to knock Votz into second? It wasn't to be. She was behind by 0.34 of a second, and she would take the silver medal, with the gold going to Germany. The Latvian team, however, could celebrate 2 podium places. The final standings looked like this, with European athletes filling the top 6 positions. So from Latvia, Leger was awarded the bronze. Her compatriot Niemen the silver medal. And Germany's Maria Votz was the new youth Olympic champion and received the gold.
I'm really happy that it was possible to make the gold medal. I didn't think it when I was sliding, so in the end I was really happy and surprised that it really made out to the gold medal.
I think the first run was pretty great. The sled could have been more stable on the ice, but I think there were very few mistakes. And I'm also happy with my push time. The second run definitely could have been better. I think the pressure got to me a little bit, but overall I'm really proud of myself and I think I did a really great job.
It means a lot for me, and I'm really happy about the medal. I worked really hard and I'm happy about this.
The 5th round of matches in the men's 3-on-3 ice hockey took place at the Gangneung Hockey Centre. Latvia, who'd scored 91 goals in 4 games, faced Austria, who'd also won their first 4 matches here. It was tight to begin with, but Latvia did get themselves in front. However, they were being made to work hard. Olivia's Murnieks finished nicely to give them a 2-0 lead. However, it was the second period which was key, as Latvia took control when they scored another 3 goals. They took advantage when the chances came in front of the Austrian goal. The final score was Latvia 9, Austria 3. These sides could face each other again in the knockout stages. Chinese Taipei were looking for their first win in the men's 3-on-3 hockey tournament, as they faced Kazakhstan, a team who needed victory to maintain their medal challenge. The team in white made clear their intentions from the very start of the game. They scored 4 goals in the first 6 minutes. That ensured the big question would be not who would win, but by how many. The answer was going to be in double figures, as Kazakhstan kept finding openings and taking their chances. Anur Akhmetsanov showing good control to score. The goals kept on coming. Armin Tolan scored a very impressive solo effort as Kazakhstan secured victory by 14 goals to 2. This second win of the games keeps their semi-final hopes alive. Great Britain came up against Spain in the 3-on-3 ice hockey. One of these teams was guaranteed a first win of Gangwon 2024. The match was tight, with neither side able to assert their authority. Spain took an early lead, thanks to a goal from Arait Sandé. But Great Britain equalised through Lalo Bellamy. He'd been one of their best players in this tournament. Both sides continued to find the net, and the lead changed hands, but no one could build a decisive advantage. That was until the 3rd period, and with the scores tied at 5-5, Bellamy put Britain ahead, the first of 3 goals without reply. That ensured a first victory celebration for the British team. The final score was 8-5. Denmark were hoping to make it 5 wins from 5 when they met Poland in the men's 3-on-3 ice hockey. This game will be remembered for some impressive goals. Luca Berentsen put Denmark ahead. And some excellent control from Boris David levelled the scores for Poland. But look at this from Max Kramer. From one end of the ice to the other, helping the Danes open up a 3-goal lead. 2 goals in a minute, including a super strike from Adam Krajewski, brought the game back into the balance. But the Danes always stayed just ahead, and 5 goals in the third and final period sealed the victory. The score was 11-7, and it maintains that unbeaten record. With just 2 matches of the preliminary stage left, Latvia and Denmark are guaranteed a semi-final place, whilst 2 of Austria, Poland and Kazakhstan will join them.
The chance to play on the rink, which staged the Olympic Winter Games in 2018, was an exciting prospect for the next generation of curlers. The Youth Olympic Games saw Sweden and the People's Republic of China back in action during an intense round of mixed-team group matches. China was still down to 3 players. Illness kept Zhang Minghang on the sidelines. They would still play the same number of stones, though. A dilemma for Swedish skip Wilmer Nygren in the second end was working out if both his 2 reds were nearest the centre. There was only one way to make sure. A gentle nudge of a red removed any doubt. 2 points for Sweden. They were satisfied with their work. It wouldn't be long, though, before China drew level. Chen Zhaoyu with a fairly routine attempt. Though she had to be accurate to earn the 2 points. The score was unchanged until the 6th end, when there was another close call. China's yellow was closest to the centre. Nygren wanted it removed. He had failed to move it enough, though. A point for China meant they led for the first time. They had extended their lead to 4-2 going into the last phase. The game would have a final thrilling twist. Sweden's aim was to remove a Chinese yellow, but 2 Swedish reds blocked the way. One of them could be useful, though. Nygren had executed his final shot brilliantly. An outstanding effort under pressure had removed 2 opposing yellows and earned Sweden 3 points and an important 5-4 victory over China. Both countries were well placed in the group standings behind an unbeaten United States of America. The other group saw Denmark, Great Britain and Italy leading the way, heading towards the conclusion of the group stages.
I think in the last end of the game, we did a really good job, but the team Sweden, also he just played it really well. So this is a really exciting game for us.
What I really like about this one is that the whole troop lives together in one Olympic village. And it's great to share this experience with everyone else.